Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Crocodile machine on Hack the Box. It's a tier 1 in the starting point category. It's classified as very easy. Some of the things you're going to want to know are the basics of Linux, basic PHP, and basics of FTP. So one of the first things I like to do is go ahead and get my nmap scan started, since that does take some time. The TAC SC is for the default scripts. TAC SV is for like getting some version information. Go ahead and run the nmap scan now. While that's doing that, we'll go ahead and take a look at these questions. What nmap scanning switch employs the use of default scripts during the scan? That is your TAC SC, as you can see here. What service version is found to be running on port 21? Go down here to port 21. We got version VSFTPD303. You see that here. What FTP code is returned to us for the anonymous FTP login allowed message? So we go right here, FTP anon, anonymous FTP login allowed, FTP code 230. Got that one knocked out. So what command can we use to download the files we find on the FTP server? So to get that, we're going to want to head and FTP into the server. We'll grab the IP up here. So right here it's asking for a username, and as we seen up there, it allows anonymous. So just go ahead and type anonymous and login successful. So if you're not familiar with FTP, you could always type the help command and it'll pull all these commands that you can use. The one we're looking for is called git, and that'll allow us to download the files from the FTP server. And some other ones that'll come in handy are ls, which will allow us to list everything. And by using the ls, you can see there are two files called allowed.userlist and allowed.userlist.password. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright, so now we have those. We can go ahead and exit. And we're just LSing our current file. And you see we have those downloaded now. So we can go ahead and concatenate those. And we see 4 usernames: Aaron, Pwn Meow, Egotistical SW, and Admin. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and cat the other one. So we got root, super secret password 1, and 2 others. So we'll go ahead and keep those on hand just in case we need them later. So what command can we use to download? We already talked about that. That was git. What is one of the higher privilege sounding usernames in the list we retrieved? So we got Aaron, Pwn Meow, Egotistical, and Admin. My guess is Admin. And that's correct. What version of Apache HTTP server is running on the target host? That would be Apache HTTPD 2.4.41. Go ahead and submit that. So what is the name of a handy website analysis plugin we can install in our web browser? That's like WAPAlyzer. So we'll go ahead and type that in here. So WAPAlyzer pretty much just lets you know what's running on the system, and I don't know how to spell that. WAPAlyzer. Alright. What switch can we use with GoBuster to specify we are looking for specific file types? So GoBuster, that's going to be your TAC X, I believe. Yeah. So now let's go ahead and use GoBuster. Alright guys, sorry I'm back. So we'll go ahead and do GoBuster now. So with GoBuster, we're going to go ahead and check all the directories using the dir. We're going to pull up our IP address here. So attack U for IP address 10.129.209.223. And then we're going to have to find our word list that we have. I believe this is it. And then we're going to go ahead and use this, where's that? This switch here for the file types. Attack X. So we only want to look for HTML and maybe PHP as well. So let's go ahead and let that run. Oh, I forgot the attack W. So you want to do attack W for word lists. And let's see what this finds. So we got a config.php, fonts, dashboard might be interesting, index, JS. So we got a login.php, which might come in handy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, let this finish up. Alright guys, so we found the login.php right here. Let's go ahead and try pulling that up here. Do 01.223, and we found the login.php file. So let's test that out. So we do get a username and password, and if you remember in the FTP we found the username and password, so let's just go ahead and give those a shot. So we found the admin, and I assume this is going to be the password for admin. So go ahead and copy that, paste that, sign. Hey, we were able to pull this off. Here's the flag, so let's go ahead and copy that over. Do login.php, since that's what we found. Submit the answer, and let's do alright guys, that wasn't terrible.